Now today, in a makeshift studio, i.e. the settee, because it's freezing as usual and too cold to warm the shed up. Just takes too much energy. But here we got the FTX Gladius. What I was showing in the video the other day. I kind of liked it on what it comes with and costings over other RC cars. Like where I compared it to two other Jeeps. It is a Jeepish body, it's not licensed as you can tell. But first of all, let's have a look round the box. There we go. It says on the side, get it into just in, E-Tronics 2.4 GHz radio, low mounted CG high torque transmission with steel gears, 6mm links, 20 kilo E-Tronics metal geared servo which is waterproof with alloy arm, front and rear high clearance locked portal drive axles, telescopic drive shafts with steel joint head, race chassis mounted steering servo and panhard bar, moulded inner chassis side plates and fenders, a 550 1400 kV brush motor, which is a lot better than that 18 turn motor we had in the other one, because this is supposed to be a 17 turn, but that was like more of a performance. But we'll see what this is like, whether it's a bit too powerful again. A 40 amp ESC, which is plenty for trailing. It comes with a 2000 milliamp hour battery, steel chassis raid, servo operated 2-speed transmission gearbox, front and rear servo operated diff lockers, aluminium oil filled shock absorbers, and it's got, says 45-degree steering angle and caster. Front CVA shots, front CVA universal drive shafts, scale beadlock style wheels, which means they're glued, high grip fast track gator tyres, aluminium footplate inserts, and a USB charger and lights. So we've got lights somewhere on this. So anything else on the box? Oh, it shows a few more pictures on the back of what it looks like underneath, but let's get it out the box and then we'll continue from there. So there it is out the box. We'll start off with the extras first. There's the E-Tronics radio, normal 4 batteries. The radio I'll have to look into is because there's function switches. Oh, it tells you. I don't know if I can get this in the light. If you can see, it's got running mode, is the top. Well, yeah, the top one is on. It's set to forward and reverse. It's set to NIM. It's set to 75% drag brake. But, well no, it's set to 100% drag brake, but you can drop it down to 50 and 75 or no drag brake at all. There's channel 3. They must be for the diff lockers, I'm guessing. Gear change. But that's the radio. There's the little charger, USB, won't use that, and a manual which I'm not going to go into detail, it just shows basic inside. But let's peel the plastic off and have a look. And there it is in its glory. I'm going to change the light because it's not showing it off well. I'm going to shut the curtains and try the indoor lights because it's not showing it well. Now that's a lot better. It's under just the interior lights, but it seems bright enough. Well, there it is, the body. Actually, it's better than it looks better in real life. It is just a one-piece body. The arches are not screwed on, they're part of, they're just been painted black. It has got the metal inserts in the side plates, as said. That's quite nice. Yep. It's got little centre hubcaps which screw off. That's alright, they do come off. So you've got these little extra caps. Let's take the body off. There's a light connection at the front which I've just knocked off. So there's just lights in the front, LEDs. I don't know whether they go for a light controller unit. I'm not sure. It plugs into and links to the pulse receiver. I'm going to have to put some goo on the ESC that has come away. The on-off switch, I haven't got the foggiest. But I think there's something wrong with the diff locker because that is in the wrong place. Something's not quite right, so we're going to have to look at that straight away because I'm going to show you something. The rear one turns nice. The front one, listen. That don't sound so good. Let's have a look around. We'll take the battery pack out. That is got, a bit disappointing, it's got a Tamiya connector with a adaptation to Dean's, which is not great. But we've got a battery to test it and see what's quite wrong. But I think somehow that's got knocked out of a line. Because now it's still rough. It's locked. Yeah, it just seems a bit rough. Where the rear one, that locks and that releases nicely. But we'll see what it sounds like once we power it up. The 2-speed change is here, and they've waterproofed the servo of even the little ones. They've got silicone on them, and it's like they said, that's the high torque 550 motor, but no idea what that's like. Oh, I found the on-off switch. It's behind the ESC. What else can I say? Well, one thing I can say, it does look rather familiar to something else, but we won't go into that with these. The suspension seems quite good. There's plenty of adjustment in the shocks, but I don't think it's going to need it. It's holding its own at the moment. But like things I'll go over at a later date and look a bit further inside to make sure things are spot on. No, but I'm quite pleased with it. I think it's worth the money. The only pain is the glued tyres, which is a shame because you have to heat them off. It's a lot more work, but that will, as you know with me, I'll probably upgrade the tyres. Well, upgrade the wheels and keep the tyres because I think they're going to be good. But let's put some power in it and see if it works. So here we go, first power on, controller on. We've got green light, car on. and we got a beep. I'm going to lift it off the ground and test it. The diff, no, it seems to be running all right, but definitely that diff locker needs looking at. It's something's wrong with that, but we'll try it. Yeah, it seems a bit weird how the locker's working, because it seems to be set up to suit, and I don't know whether the cable's too long, but it just pushes too far, but it does unrelease, and it's running. Steering, no problems there, but the speed is not too bad. It's not over too fast. Slow, it's more aggressive in reverse, I can say that. Yeah, second gear is a lot faster. You have to push it the full way, the switch on the thing. Steering's, like I said, plenty. I know there's not more I can say about it. Until I've given it a proper run, I'll give my appraisal of it. Overall, I like it. Like I said, I know it's a clone of something. But like I said, suspension seems fine. The diff locker is a bit disconcerting how that fits. But I'll look into it to see if I can improve it. And it might be something silly. No, because you can't do it. Because it'll be... I don't know whether you can spin the servo around and move it closer, but that wouldn't help. Because this one sits away. Could the servo be the wrong way round? That's what I'm wondering. I'll have a look in the thing how they got it set up. But like I said, that doesn't release completely. But it's all right once it's locked. So yeah, so there could be slight questions on assembly quality, but I'll look into the front diff. But for what I paid for it, it's not a huge amount of money in my opinion. It's quite reasonable. We'll check the lights out to see if we can get them to work. No, not that one. Right way up. There we go. Just simple LED bulbs. So hypothetically I should be able to convert it if I change the radio eventually over to one of mine. One little bugbear is the battery lead gets in the way of the body mounts. But I'll work on that before we go out. The body is a bit of a sod to fit. But this concludes my first faults of the Gladius FTX with its locking and unlocking diffs and its 2-speed transmission, so it's going to be quick in second gear, but it don't seem too bad at all.